Hi guys, welcome back to the Escapism Podcast.
Hey guys,
I'm your host Jaden.
I'm your host Anaya.
And this is the Escapism Podcast.
Okay, so today's topic, we're talking about our favorite and least favorite movies.
So fun, so pop culture, so escapism is so nice.
Truthfully, first thing I want to talk about is the fact that they will hire a good actor for a bad plot.
To try to make up for the shitty plot.
It's so bad because then I'll watch it because I'm gonna watch I will watch anything with my favorite actresses in it. I watch anything with Zendaya, Sebastian Stan, Florence Pugh. I'm down for them bad. So when I see it and it's a piece of crap, I'm over here like, well, my baby's not to fault. It's clearly on you guys. I don't even think it's a good movie because I know that was the trick that you were trying to get me with, but it didn't work.
That's like tricking, saying Zendaya is gonna be a main part in Dune 1. And having her going on a whole press tour for her to be in there for 2 minutes.
Same thing happened with Spider-Man though. With Spider-Man, she was in it for the first Spider-Man, she was in it for all of 6 minutes.
But she's a main character.
Yeah, she grows to be a main character in Dune.
Okay, so can we really be complaining?
I mean, for that first movie, yeah. The rest of them, you ate that. You did not want that.
Ate it up. Because Dune 2, she was really in there.
I still haven't watched it because I was so betrayed by Dune 1.
I feel like Dune 2 was really good. I never watched the first one.
Dune Part 1 was so long. I'm not a book reader, I'll be honest, before the book readers jump on me. I did not read the books.
I want to read the books.
I will not read the books.
I said that and she called me a nerd.
Because you are a nerd. But I'm a nerd too, guys. It's fine. So let's start with our least favorite movies. You want to go first or me?
Okay, I'll go first.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we didn't really go into the topic you talked about.
Okay. I feel like we said it. I hate when they try to, because I feel like, one, you're putting the actor's job at risk. I don't care how good the actress is. There's some projects that you can't come back from, and I feel like it's very rude for you to do that. Second of all, if you can see that there's a plot line in your plot, there's something going wrong there, fix it. You have time to fix it. Not all projects need to make it to the screen. Not everything is worthy of that. You're wasting my time. You're wasting people's money. You did this for a very, very, very low check compared to all the time you were in.
Very minuscule. Very low zeros,
especially with all the streaming sites that there are now, on the internet and stuff for free. Because if I think a movie's trash, I'm not even gonna pay to watch it. You think I'm gonna get Hulu to watch that crap? You think?
But if you said, if Zendaya was in a really trashy movie,
I'm gonna watch it. But I'm not rushing to the theater.
So that's why they do.
I'll wait a month to watch it.
That's
on my
why they do it. They know they're gonna make money off of having just this one star actor in the movie.
Yes, indeed. You can get that star power, but you will never get my money again.
But they will, though.
No, they won't. I literally just said that I would watch it on a streaming site in the first place for free. So they wouldn't get my money to begin with. They would get my viewership.
That's making the money.
Not legally, because it's on a bootleg site.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go into the topic of our least favorite movies. Mine might be, honestly, I don't know if they'll be controversial. The first one might be a little controversial for the cinephiles out there. But I just recently watched 2001 A Space Odyssey. It was so boring.
Definitely didn't think that was going to be your opener.
Really? That is a really beloved movie.
Definitely didn't think that was going to be your opener.
What do you think it was going to be?
27 Dresses.
No, because this was lower than that.
Oh, wow. That's been a lot.
Yeah, it's really boring. It's this spacey astronaut movie. But literally in the first 20-30 minutes, it's just monkeys. It's monkeys in space and this different planet. I'm just this is a beloved movie. I've never heard people say anything bad about the movie, but I literally was watching it what am I watching? It was so boring. It was so slow.
So bad. There's certain movies out there where everybody will be oh my god, it's so good, you need to watch it, and then I watch and I feel like the biggest dumbass in the world because I don't understand what is the point of this.
It was literally the longest, slowest movie. It was 2 hours, 3 hours, not even joking, the slowest, most quietest movie ever. But it's so beloved. I'm so confused.
I need to stop it. I don't want to watch a movie that's only meant for intelligent people, but only the higher ups will get it. I want to turn my brain off when I watch a movie.
Literally, the cinephiles, you don't know what Pulp Fiction is.
You didn't read deeper into it. You totally didn't see all the symbolism. Shut up. I don't want to see all the symbolism.
Quentin Tarantino, hush. You're a nerd. You're a geek. And you need to be quiet.
And you're not even a fun one.
You're not even a fun nerd. But you're a pretentious one. Be
fun
quiet.
Nerds. You're a loser.
Yeah, you're just mean.
That's really all you are.
You didn't like 2001 A Space Odyssey? No. It was boring. You could be you're just a girl. Okay.
Oh my god, I hate that. Whenever you don't like something that's like a sci-fi or a superhero nerd thing, all the guys come out like, oh well, you didn't read the comics, you didn't read the book, you didn't you're a girl, you don't like it because you have boobs and a uterus. Ugh. What's wrong with you? What does that have to do with anything? It just wasn't a good movie.
Right. It just wasn't my forte.
And when I do like a movie, y'all are the same thing. Like, it's because she has boobs and a uterus. Like, she's totally just liking it because it shows female empowerment. No shit, dumbass. Keep my curse words in, because I mean that with my whole heart and soul. No, duh. Why would I watch otherwise? You idiot. You idiot. Like, you think I'm watching I love the Marvels. Love them down bad. We're not going to talk about our loves yet, but that's an example. Anywho, my number one. Just to be clear before we start, I love most projects I see. Like, I'm usually like fine with the movie. I will rewatch it. Fine.
Expectations
I'll
are
leave
not
it on.
high.
If I really recommend a movie, I really, really loved it. Like, I recommend, like, I'll push towards watching a movie, like, very rarely. I'll push towards watching a show before I do a movie.
She has been begging me to watch season 3 of Invincible for weeks.
I shouldn't have to beg.
But, like, every time you ask me, it feels like a chore. Just let me organically...
Then get your chores done before I whoop you.
Oh!
At this point, get your chores done before I whoop you. Like, that's
Bro,
it.
no, because it feels like a chore. Like, if I did it organically when I was younger, like, if it kept going on and on, I would get my stuff taken away.
Okay, well, then something's being taken away. Something's being snatched. Maybe your glasses.
It's just like every episode, I'm the one getting abused. I don't understand it.
The audience loves it.
What was I just saying?
We were talking about Invincible and how it makes you...
Oh, yes. The thing is, I have already watched the first 2 seasons of the show, so you know I'm going to watch it. So you begging me every week is just like, I'm just going to keep pushing it off.
But guys, my question is, when is she going to watch it? Because the show ended about 2-3 weeks ago.
I'm literally still currently watching How to Get Away with Murder.
I literally don't care about that show.
So gaggy, so good.
I watched it.
You don't care about it.
I watched it and I liked it, but I don't care about it at this current moment. No.
But
I honestly didn't finish it.
Viola Davis.
No, her walk. I think the show's kind of funny.
So
just
good.
A wee bit funny from what I remember.
Her
walk. There's so many storylines in there that you kind of lose your mind.
There is a lot of storylines.
There's so many storylines.
There's a lot of storylines.
The Christopher thing, with the black guy, that's a lot. Viola Davis's character with her husband and their kid. Like, there's so many different storylines.
There is a lot of storylines, but you don't know everything. You're just saying stuff. You don't know everything. But there usually is like maybe 4 to 5 storylines in one episode. So, but like, if you're watching the show, you can keep up with it.
And I feel like the show got canceled. Like, I feel like by the time I didn't finish it, I got scared.
It didn't get canceled. It ended. I'm pretty sure it's about to end on a perfect note.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't get that vibe.
It's like 6 seasons.
I know, but I didn't get that vibe. It was ended perfect.
You didn't even finish it.
I know, but I was like 2 episodes away from finishing it.
2 episodes away from
2
finishing.
episodes away from finishing.
Why didn't you finish it?
Just didn't. I did the same thing with Glee. I didn't finish Glee. I was 1 episode away from done.
I usually do that when a show is really good, or like
I can't rewatch Glee
if it's really good, or if I know and I've been spoiled a little bit and it's about to make me cry. That's what I do. That I don't. I'll leave like the last 2 episodes till like the next season comes out or something, or when I'm ready to rewatch it.
That's what my mom does. My mom still hasn't seen the last episode of Euphoria. She fell asleep while we were watching it, and she has not looked back.
That's real. My best friend fell asleep while we were watching Nosferatu, and she's like,
the new one?
Yeah. And she's like, I'm going to go back and rewatch it. It's been months. Do you think it's been rewatched? No.
Once you let go of something the first time, you rarely go back for it.
You have to wait for like the mood to come back
exactly.
to you.
Like, I just finished The Wild Robot.
You're saying exactly, but the mood hasn't come back to me to watch Invincible. Nom yum, nom yum, nom yum, nom yum. I'll watch it when I watch it, and when I'll let you know. I'll text you. Currently watching Invincible. You could celebrate.
No, she's gonna piss me off. She's gonna watch it, and it's gonna be like, it's so boring. I hate it.
I would never. Invincible is so good. I love the show before I even met you. I was watching the show.
So why should you watch it?
Because I'm not ready.
Okay.
You don't understand.
Back on topic. We can't do this roundabout again. Anywho, but I wanted to say that I love most projects that I watch. I love most movies. I will not easily recommend a movie because I know that I'm easy to like. I have fallen asleep during very few movies. There's this. So when I tell you these movies I hate them with a passion. There is no convincing me. I hate My Best Friend's Wedding. I hate that movie so much. It makes me so mad to be a woman. Literally, it's it's Julia Roberts, and she's single or whatever, in like her mid 30s, or they're trying to pass her off as her mid 30s. She looks really good in the movie. Another reason of getting a good cast and trying to pass off the bad plot, because it was a horrible plot. Because they had Cameron Diaz, Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts has been in like so many rom-coms.
Movies. So many rom-coms. But like I have more people. A famous guy whose name I can't remember because he's a boy. Yuck. But there are so many good people in the movie, and it's Julia Roberts. She's like in her like mid-30s or whatever. She realizes that she's been alone for a while. She talks to her like her best guy friend or whatever, and he's like, oh, like let's meet up and hang out, whatever. And this is also the same guy that she had a deal with that she was gonna get married if they didn't end up with anybody at some point. He's not a household name, but he is a familiar face.
He is a familiar face. Was he a New Girl?
Yes,
he was a New Girl.
Dermot Mulroney. He was
Jess's boyfriend,
rich man.
Yeah,
that Nick was in love with. I can't remember his name. It'll come back to me at some point.
But Julia Roberts has literally been in. Was that her? Notting Hill.
Yes.
13 Going on 30, and now that is her.
No, it's not. It's Jennifer Garner. Bet money.
How much you want to bet?
Bet money. How much do you want to bet? I'll bet $20 on this.
I'll bet
now.
20.
Okay.
13. How much did I say?
You said 20. I said 20.
No, 13 Going on 30. I meant Pretty Woman. Freak.
Bitch.
I meant Pretty Woman.
Okay, then she's in that.
I meant Pretty Woman.
Okay.
I was like 13 Going on 30. I didn't say that. Oh, I did. I meant Pretty Woman. She was in
I was about to make
Notting Hill,
money.
Pretty Woman, and this. My Best Friend Money. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, back to the plot about Best Friend's Wedding. She goes to meet her guy best friend from college, and they had a deal like, oh, if we're not married by this age, we'll get married to each other. The time frame of that deal is coming up, and she's like, oh, he's going to propose or whatever, like, this is going to be it. I'm going to start my life with my husband, blah, 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 blah. She liked the guy, but she didn't like him enough, I think, to pursue the friendship. Like, one of those, like, oh, I don't want to ruin it type of things. I hate that plot so much. If you don't want it to be ruined, then don't let it be ruined. Try something out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But anywho. He meets her up, and then he's like, oh, I'm engaged. And I'm engaged to Cameron Diaz's character. She's so nice and lovely the entire time. She invites Julia Roberts to the wedding and everything. I think Julia Roberts was even supposed to be in the wedding party or something like that, but she was a big part of the wedding. And Cameron Diaz was trying to make her feel included, like just being all lovey-dovey and, sweet to her, because this is your soon-to-be husband's man. Your soon-to-be husband's best friend. Julia Roberts does everything she can to sabotage this wedding. It makes me hate being a woman so bad, the way she wanted to wreck this nice sweet girl's happiness of a relationship that she didn't even really want for real. She was just disappointed where her life had ended up at the point, and it really pissed me off. My mom made me watch it while she was doing my hair, and I hated every second of it. It really gets underneath my skin. I hate that movie.
I can tell.
It's the stupidest
like it's not
ever.
giving girls.
It's not like I hate somebody that's like Julia Roberts was like pick me the entire freaking movie, like pick me, choose me, love me, and not in an iconic way like Meredith. I can deal with Meredith.
You watch Grey's Anatomy?
I love Grey's Anatomy. I need to catch up on this new season. Do you not like Grey's Anatomy?
I do. I love Grey's Anatomy.
You made a face like you didn't like it. You either love Grey's Anatomy or you hate Grey's Anatomy. Okay, your next movie?
My next movie, which this one might be a little popular, is The Human Centipede. That movie is, I don't understand why it's so talked about, so hyped up. I don't understand why that movie was even made.
What sick bastard wrote that down on paper and other sick bastards gathered and they
write
yes.
that? You wrote it, produced it, directed it, got actors for casting calls, you edited it, you marketed it, and then you put it in theaters. That movie is literally just disgusting. Sick. It's basically this scientist man kidnaps people, like he lures them to his house, and he then like drugs them, puts them in his he has this like little doctor's scientist thing in his basement.
You're gonna have nightmares.
And he literally sews these people's so nasty. You can hear me in real life.
I know, but I don't want to hear it amplified.
He sews these people's like mouths to the rear end.
I can still hear it. There's no point.
To the rear end, and he basically makes a human centipede. But my question is, would you rather be in the front or in the end or in the middle?
I'd rather be the smart person that didn't go over to an evil scientist's house who I don't know.
I don't think they went over to the house. I think he made it like their car broke down or something like that, and he was the only house in the vicinity. So they went to his house. He was like, "Oh, can I use your phone?" Like something like that.
No. I would rather die with dignity on the side of the road. I'm not.
But you didn't know. You didn't know.
No.
So, but if you were in the situation, as
a paranoid woman that lives in America, I'm not going up to some strange house.
Okay, but if
as my car breaks down on some dark and stormy night, thinking I'm gonna leave that place.
If you did,
have you seen all this ass on me? I'm not leaving nowhere. He's gonna see me
all your ass. Somebody's like so to it. You can't even see their face.
Like, there's no way that he's even, like, I'm just imagining, like, they're not sedated when this, like, eventually you wake up and you're awake a part of the centipede. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah, they're like, like a person connected to them. But, like, if you were stupid enough.
Who did a skit like that? Was it Key and Peele or something? I think it was Key and Peele. They did a skit, and it was, like, after the human centipede when they all got removed, and it was, like, they were so awkward seeing each other on the street.
You were so to my... Yeah. But, like, if
that was you? Oh, you should have ate better. All
Ew!
Everything that you had going out of you was going down and down and down the line.
You should have ate better. No, but, like, if you were stupid enough to get kidnapped by this man, would you be in the front or in the back?
I'd rather be in the front. At least I get to taste my food while it still tastes like food.
The human centipede, nasty, disgusting. And then they went on to make another one.
There is another human centipede?
There's another one.
How many are there?
I have not a clue.
If there's like 3, I'm going to scream. Guys, get ready. How do you even make a movie like that's an hour and 32 minutes and it's that? Like, how is that not just a short film? You know, sometimes I really be wondering. That's also where a lot of movies' downfall will be. Like, they'll make something.
3? There's 3. There's 3.
I told y'all I'd scream.
Like, ew.
How do you guys keep falling for it? It's like with Saw. There's too many Saw movies, man. I've seen the Saw
Jigsaw
movies.
was cutting y'all up.
There's too many movies. How do y'all keep falling for it? Like somebody else is taking cover and stuff. Saw is also like the most gory movie franchise I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Same thing goes for Scream. Scream is just for funs and laughs and craps and giggles. Because what is going on with Scream? How like all that blah blah blah. The last one
I feel like that because it's always a different one. So like I'm confused on how y'all are connecting.
Like come on now. But I wanted to say that the fact that y'all Human Centipede, if that was ever going to be a project, it should have been like a short film. The fact that y'all be trying to elongate these stories.
It should have been a short film on YouTube.
Exactly. The fact that y'all be trying to elongate these stories to make it look like you really have something to say as if it's a movie-worthy thing, that's what really be screwing y'all up. Something should really only be 20 minutes.
Only sick people would like really think about that. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but like that's
you're sick.
Weird.
You're very sick.
And the people
what made you think of that? Who are the people that's like, yeah, I love this movie? How many people went to go see the first one? They were like, yeah, we can get another one out of this.
This is the writer of Human Centipede.
He looks sick.
He looks... Oh my god.
He looks like that movie. He looks like Jim Carrey in The Mask.
Oh, do not
but
compare
with the hat.
The creation as of Jim Carrey to this.
My bad, Jim Carrey. But that's what he looks like. It's a little sick.
Never, ever,
Sorry,
ever.
Tom Six. But I also hope I never meet you because I will be scared the entire
this
time.
Is very crazy, weird, freaky, geeky stuff.
Your
next one?
My next movie that I hate is going to be Endings and Beginnings starring Sebastian Stan. That is a bad movie that they tried to hide with a okay cast because they had the guy from, who is it? It's something like with the last name Doherty or something. No, because I'm thinking about the guy from Descendants.
Who's in it?
Sebastian Stan. But I hate Endings and Beginnings. I only watched it because Sebastian Stan is in it, and there's this beautiful.
Your other man is in there too.
Yes, Matthew Gray Cooper. I don't remember seeing his character. No, he's the ex-boyfriend. Okay. I watched the movie because Sebastian Stan is in it, and I read a lot of Tumblr fanfics, and a lot of them have like a cover picture for their story or whatever, or a GIF at the beginning of their chapter. And there's this gorgeous, gorgeous GIF of him, and it's beautiful, and you just have to wonder what scene made this commence. So I went to watch the movie. Biggest piece of crap I've ever seen in my life. I was so frustrated the entire time I watched it. Like I was ready to scream. I don't even think I finished it. It was. I love you, babe. I love you guys so much. I love the casting. I have nothing against you guys. I have something against the people that put you up to this in the first place because you suck.
They're agents.
Exactly. Why would you let them do that? Why would you let them do that?
It was really that bad. I feel like I have to watch it.
It was so bad. It was
What was it about?
I'm about to say it was Shailene Woodley, the person from Divergent, the main character. She was in. I never watched Divergent.
Oh, loser. You'll probably be in love with 4.
Anywho, Shailene Woodley, she's a character, and she breaks up with her long-term boyfriend, which I believe was played by Matthew Gray Gubler. But she breaks up with her long-term boyfriend, like they have been together for some years. She also leaves her I told you about the movie. She also leaves her high-end job or something, like a nice job in like art, in like dealing art. Do you know how hard it is to find a job in dealing art? I feel like I'm not seeing posters for that everywhere. So first of all, you got that high up in the business, and you'd be like, I just hate the way life feels right now. I'm so stuck. And then you quit everything that's been good to you, and then you expect for new stuff to pop up. Like, this is going to be the start of my brand new life. Like, she was so guaranteed that she was going to find a better job and find a better man. Like, what? And the reason why she broke up with her boyfriend was because she slept with... No, actually, reason why she broke up with her boyfriend is because she slept with her boss, and it made things awkward, or she made out with her boss, and it made things awkward to the point where she had to quit her job, and she felt bad lying to her boyfriend, so she had to break up with him. And she ends up going to live with her sister. Her pregnant sister pays no rent. Why? Because she has no job, living in her pool house. And then she'll end up going out, and she meets Jamie Dornan's character, the guy from 50 Shades of Grey, and she gets along with him. He's cute and he's funny and he's flirty or whatever, and he seems like he'd be good for her or whatever. One's kind of a relationship, and then on that same night she meets Sebastian Stan's character, Frank.
Also, like a love triangle type thing.
Yeah, and Frank and Jamie's character, Sebastian and Jamie's character are best friends, like brothers. Sebastian's character only wants to hook up. It's very clear that he's just like jealous of whatever Jamie has with her, like a sibling rivalry type of vibe. And she ends up getting pregnant by one of them, but she doesn't know which one, and she decides like, oh, I'm gonna keep the baby and raise it, stand up for what I did and everything, blah 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 blah. Ain't got no money, ain't got no job,
you're poor,
you're living in your sister's pool house. Like the audacity. Get out. Exactly. And then there's also a specific scene that made me so mad because her sister was throwing her baby shower. Shailene's character comes back from like going to the beach or something last minute with Sebastian's character, and they like hooked up over there, and she comes to the baby shower late that she was supposed to help set up for, because this is your sister, right. And then she overhears her sister's friends saying like, oh, she's such a piece of crap, like I can't believe, like not like such a piece of crap, but like they can't believe that her sister puts up with her BS or whatever, and she has nothing to offer, and she like ruined her life, and she comes out looking so offended. I think she even tries to defend herself. What do you have to defend? They're right.
Like, girl, you're a lazy loser bum.
Exactly.
You
like,
cheated
you
on your
suck.
boyfriend.
You're
honestly,
sweet,
no sympathy for you.
Exactly. Like, the movie's so bad, and you want to make me feel bad for this poor little well-to-do off-white girl who ruined everything?
Boyfriend with your boss, had to quit your job, move in with your pregnant sister. You don't pay rent because you quit your job. Now you're broke as a joke. You get pregnant by one of these two guys. Your life is a mess. How old are you? How old was she?
She's like 30-something, dude.
30?
Like, yeah, she was like 30, and she was like...
activities.
Exactly. That's what I told you when I talked about it. She was like 30 or something, and she did this. You have to be an adult. You pulled this mess like, oh, I broke up with my high school boyfriend like after I graduated college, and I need to see what was out there, That's also another thing that irritates me. Another storyline that irritated me. But you go next.
I wanted to talk about, have you seen the new trailer for the movie with Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, is his name, and Chris Evans, like the little rom-com?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see that?
Yeah.
Who do you want her to be with? I want to be Pedro Pascal.
I think I want to be with Pedro Pascal, but I don't know that I'm going to like the movie just because it feels like so stereotypical. Like Pedro Pascal's
We need a new rom-com around here, though.
I know, but it has to be done right. Like, people that said I hate Happy Without You, what was the name of that song, that movie with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell?
I know what you're talking about. Wait.
I don't know the name of the movie.
Falling for You?
No, that's not it. I love that there's dating rumors.
Anyone But You.
Yes, Anyone But You. People that hated on that, you clearly did not like J-Lo's time of performing rom-coms. Miss J-Lo in the 2000s.
Hot take. Monster-in-Law, one of the worst rom-coms I've ever seen in my life. It's a rom-com with J-Lo. It's so bad. You love it? You like it? You like it?
I like it.
Oh, it was so bad to me. It was so bad. Turn around. It was so bad. I was going to put that on here, but I was like, no, that's too niche. And you love it.
I don't love it. I like the movie. I honestly, when Jennifer Lopez, girl, you should have never went back to that studio for music. When you were doing those rom-coms, you cooked. Made in Manhattan, Monster-in-Law. Although that's an unpopular opinion apparently. What's called The Backup Plan? The Backup Plan, like, her stuff was so good in my opinion. There's another one that I'm forgetting. Enough was good. That movie where she was like physically abused and she got her payback. That was good. Like, she was a good actress, like, in the early 2000s, in my opinion. But then she went back to music. And now, yeah, it's not good. The storylines aren't good, really. But the people that don't like Anyone But You clearly didn't like J-Lo's time in the 2000s doing movies. You don't like rom-coms. You don't like happiness. Get out of here. But I don't know that I'll like the new movie with Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans, because the writing just seems like it's bad. I feel like I could like the storyline, but the writing was bad. Like, there was a scene in the trailer or something, and she's laying in bed with Pedro Pascal, and he's like, yeah, I make like this much money or something like that. Like, she's asking him money about how much he makes. And then Chris Evans is clearly like the down on his luck broke waiter who she's gonna end up with. Like,
why though? Why do they always end up with like the high school?
Why do we have to end up with a broke person? Like, I can be happy and rich too. Don't piss me off. Like, I can literally be happy and rich. Why does love always have to mean I'm struggling? Let's be so for real. Why does love always mean I'm struggling?
I don't understand it.
Why does love have to mean that me and your father, we
Like,
got pregnant
You
young?
really love me if you can handle me when I'm broke.
I don't want to handle you that much, sweetie.
Especially when I'm looking at Pedro Pascal.
That's a good looking man. You see that interview that he just did or something, and he's wearing like a shirt that says adult content. He goes to hug somebody, and his arm flexes. That's all I needed. Sold. I'll take that one right there.
High is better.
Exactly. $10,000. Remember that scene from White Chicks when Terry Crews does that?
Wait, yeah.
Cash. Yeah, I just watched White Chicks.
I love White Chicks.
That's the top. That's the top.
So
one.
funny. Love it.
Chef's kiss. But yeah, okay. But you were saying Monster-in-Law. What was your next movie gonna be that you hated?
Okay, so my next movie is Karen. Some people have seen this. Like, I feel like I saw like most of it on TikTok, but I watched it and I feel like
a movie on TikTok.
not watched it, but like I saw clips about it on TikTok.
I know, but like when
like
TikTok breaks movies into parts, it's never good.
Where she is like they have written on chalk Black Lives Matter, and you can see like the Karen, like the main character, literally like throwing water on it, washing it away.
This sounds like rage bait, like in the
It is really the rage baitiest, most tubiest movie I've ever seen.
What did they do to hurt you, bitch?
Like, basically, this black family moved into like this white suburban neighborhood.
Oh, that's on you guys. Why would you do that to yourself?
And she's just so like suspicious, and she's like calling the cops on them. She's looking at them. She has like a camera pointed to their house. She's like calling the cops on like the kids playing in the on the basketball court. Like, you don't live here. I'm calling the cops. It's just so rage baity, and it feels like a Tubi movie, but it wasn't a Tubi movie. And like the main character, like the Karen girl, like your acting ate down, because I was really mad. And like honestly, the movie gave Tubi, and I can't give a Tubi movie more than 1 star because like they're never actually that well produced.
Tubi movies are so funny. Have you seen the video of the guy who was getting dragged off, but he didn't crease his shoes, so he had his feet pointed? Like, that's so
they're funny. They're like the Fred movies of our generation. Like Fred, like, you know, remember the Fred movies were funny. They're nostalgic. They're like peak comedy, but they're not
good. No,
movies.
They're funny. That's it.
They're funny. That's what a Tubi movie is. This one
Aubrey
wasn't
Plaza.
even funny though, but it gave Tubi movie vibes, and I didn't like it. It was really bad.
Tubi movies be killing me.
Tubi movies are so funny. I love watching a trashy Tubi movie.
God.
They're so funny.
I love watching a movie that's bad, but like it doesn't know that it's bad. Like Twilight series, comedy to me.
Wait. I love Twilight.
But in a comedy, Twilight is a comedy to me. I'm so sorry. Somebody pointed out the fact that Bella's dad, Charlie, the only human that stays human the entire movie, doesn't age the entire movie, but all the vampires are supposed to be the same age the entire thing, just keep coming back with new looks. That doesn't feel realistic to me. Also, the thing that kills me about Twilight is the fact that Renesmee, when we found out that she does not, let me get my thoughts together. Let me calm down. So Renesmee is born, and she instantly, like, Jacob locks eyes with her. Jacob used to have a crush on Bella, Renesmee's mom. And the second that she was out of her mom's cooch, like, fresh out the water, you know, she comes out the room after she's been cleaned off, like a minute or two later. Jacob is over here, like, he make eye contact with the baby, and he's like, I know. And then he's imprinted with her.
Literally imprinted. But, like, maybe he was, like, the only reason he had a crush on Bella because, like,
they did bring that up, but I'm not done. I don't care about that. What gets me is the fact that Renesmee, like, rapidly grows. By the end of the movie, she looks like she's, like, 7 or something, and she's, like, a month old at most. Like, she's not an old child.
Yeah, that part of the movie was really weird because why are you imprinting on a baby?
And then what also irritated me was the fact that later on in the movie, we have, like, this indigenous guy who comes out of the woods, and he's like, I stopped aging when I was... Like, I don't know, like when I was like 8 years old.
Who was like the case of like the Voltaire didn't kill them.
And he was like, oh, I'm 124
Which
or something.
the Voltaire knew not to play with them because at the end of the movie when they saw they all going to get
oh
knocked
my God.
up.
I screamed while I was watching the dishes when I saw that for the first time. I literally screamed when they beheaded Carlisle. I screamed.
Oh yeah, when the first time I watched it, like, and then it was just a vision, a future little thing like.
You ate that one up.
You
ate that up.
You.
But anywho, I thought that it was really fun. I thought what I couldn't get over was the fact that Renesmee stops physically aging at 8 years old. Now, Jacob said that it doesn't. When she's gonna stop physically aging by the time she's 8 years old. That's what the guy said. He said I've looked like this since I was 8 or something like that. And Jacob, I know that at the time he was like, oh, it's not romantic. You think Jacob would let me live? You think that Edward would let me live if it was like that? But it's like at some point, I don't care how emotionally intelligent she is. I don't care how mentally strong she is. She's 8 years old, and you're gonna be attracted to her.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird as hell. Get out of there. I would have immediately stabbed you. Immediately you're killed.
That's like the movie Poor Things with Emma Stone. Have you watched that?
Not yet.
Poor Things, basically, she was like, it was like her body, but it was the mind of a 1-year-old, like a baby, and she was going around having sex with anything.
Yeah, I don't like that. I really don't like that, guys.
That was
it's
really
weird. Like, you need, like, your mental core, like, I'm not even, like, a fully adult mentally. We're not adults until we're 24 years old. That's when your brain fully matures. So the idea that you're like, she's mature for her age. She's not that mature. Get out of here, Jacob.
You pedo.
I would have immediately killed him. But the last movie that I absolutely hate, Mother-in-Law. Or Mother of the Bride. Mother of the Bride.
Monster-in-law?
No.
Like I just said?
No. Mother of the Bride. So there's this movie series called there's a movie series called Father of the Bride. There's 2 movies, or like, I think it's 2. Love that. It's adorable. It's sweet. I want to watch. If I was if I had the dad that would like that movie, I would watch it with him. I know I'm gonna make my boyfriend watch that with our daughter when the night before she gets married. Like, it's just gonna happen. Don't care what he says. Don't care what she says. It's gonna happen. But what I don't like about Mother-in-Law is that, one, I hate the trope where it's like a parent falls in love with their kid's best friend, significant other. I mean, or their kid. I hate the trope in which a parent falls in love with their child's significant other's other parent. You know
because that gets weird.
You're now step siblings. So the movie Mother-in-Law.
That's how it was in Gossip Girl. I was like, ooh.
The movie Mother-in-Law has Brooke Shields and Benjamin Bratt, and they were high school sweethearts or something, or college sweethearts, and some miscommunication happened and they didn't end up together, and they both moved on and lived separate lives. They ended up falling in love with other people, and they both had a kid, and his ex-wife remained alive. Her ex-husband had passed on. Their kids end up somehow finding each other and falling in love, and the mother tries to avoid Benjamin Bratt the entire time while they're there because she knows that she still has feelings for him. But at the end of the movie, they end up getting together, and I think they even get married on the site. So it's like literally Miranda Cosgrove and her husband are now step siblings. Like, how do you even explain that? I don't like it at all. I am so thankful that that's not my life, because I would cry. I can't even be with you anymore.
Yeah, that's really weird. That's like Serena and Dan from Gossip Girl, where their mom and dad got together.
I haven't picked up Gossip Girl in a minute, but that was like really creepy. I hated every part of that.
And they were both dating at the same time. Like,
I hated every part of that. That's disgusting. That's gross. How is not the only thing that's running through your mind is that you guys could have been siblings?
Yuckity yuckers.
With just a little bit more communication. That's your dad. That's your mom. That's disgusting. Okay, but now we're gonna move on to our favorites. What brings us
no more
joy.
negativity. No more negativity. We're back on a
the
positive, optimistic, no pessimistic. Who wants to go first? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, so one of my all-time favorite movies. First of all, it's really hard for me to pick a favorite movie. Like, really extremely hard. I feel like I have so many different categories of movies that I love.
You won, but you don't even have one in front of your head.
No, but I loved. Okay, so my first one is gonna be The Notebook. It's gonna be The Notebook. I love The Notebook so much. It's just the sweetest sweetheart story ever. There's not gonna be a better rom-com. There's not gonna be a better romantic movie that's made better than that. It's like how every couple wants to die. You know,
I can't really hate on it because I haven't watched it.
It's so good. It's so sweet. It's so loving. There's miscommunication. There's a wee bit of funniness.
I hate miscommunication in the movie.
I love when eventually they get back together. Like, I can deal with a little bit.
I heard that Ryan Gosling and what's her name?
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, didn't like each other while filming that.
Oh, I didn't know that, but I love the movie.
Don't you love when actors can be professional? But that's your, what was it? I forgot the movie. Oh, The Notebook.
Yes, The Notebook's going to be my favorite movie. I don't want to really go too much into detail about it because there's too many different parts. It's just this beautiful romantic story. It's teenage love. It's getting away and getting to know yourself and recognizing yourself. It's realizing that you can live without this person, but you don't want to. It's raising your kids together in the most beautiful way I've ever seen. It's just love, but not like... it's love in like a slightly glamorized way, like the way that he provides for her. But guys that were like, oh, now she expects me to build her house. I'm never gonna ask my boyfriend to build me a house. I know my man. I know that he does not have those kind of hands. I know that he doesn't have that skill set. But it's like that Ryan Reynolds was good with his hands. Like, his character was good with his hands. Ryan Gosling. My bad. I realized now. Ryan Gosling's character, Noah, was good with his hands, so he did that out of his way of love. It's not like she was going to build him a house because that's not what she's good at. I wouldn't ask my partner to do something that they're not good at for me. Like, I'm not going to ask you to put yourself through that. Unless it's fixing your hand right, babe, because you should do that.
I was gonna talk about that, but I didn't want to put anybody on blast here.
No, his handwriting is atrocious.
She just said how she was
times.
gonna get you some calligraphy books.
I mean, I talk about that all the time. Guys' handwriting is atrocious 9 times out of 10, so don't feel left out.
Okay, one of my favorite movies ever in this entire world is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. So good. Have you ever watched?
Yes, but not to the point where it's like one of my favorites. Matthew McConaughey is a fine man.
He's so
and
fine.
Kate Hudson, she's so
pretty,
gorgeous.
so gorgeous.
She looks so much like her mom.
Who's her mom?
Goldie Hawn. Did you watch the Oscars? No.
Yeah.
Did
Well, I watched like clips of it.
Okay. Well, she presented with Andrew Garfield. They look so much alike.
Another one of my mans.
But you haven't seen Tick Tick Boom, which is one of my favorites.
Okay. But anyway, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is basically this girl, Kate Hudson's character. I forgot her name. Andy's basically like she works at this magazine and she has to do like the little different sections and stuff. And so her like she's like how to do something in 10 days, how to do this in 10 days, how to do this in 10 days. And now she does this how to lose a guy in 10 days. So she has to like find this person and basically get with them, go on a date with them, and then like lose them. How to lose a guy in 10 days, like what to do to basically make a guy uninterested in you. And Matthew McConaughey's character is how to get a girl or something like that. I forgot his job, but like they were both he was like supposed to make her like him, and her job was to make him not like her. So they're both trying so hard to make the other. So she's confused, like, why does he still like me? What is going on? Like, I'm being so disgusting. I'm being so irritating. I'm being so annoying. And he's like, oh, I love you, my pretty baby girl. Blah, 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 blah. But like, it's so good because at the end they figure out like what was happening, and like he gets mad, like she's about to leave the city or something like that. He finds her, and they're like, it's okay. Da, da, da. Everything I wrote in that story was perfectly true. It's just so good. It's so cute, and I love it. I love Matthew McConaughey because he's so fine.
Matthew McConaughey is such a gorgeous man.
Gorgeous.
And he's obsessed with his wife. I love that for him.
Who's his wife?
I don't remember. I was about to say Eva Mendes, but that's not his wife. That's Ryan Gosling's wife.
Yeah, that's Ryan Gosling.
So my favorite movie that I had was The Notebook. You just said that yours was
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Okay.
Love, 5 stars.
My next favorite. I have a lot of favorite movies, so don't feel hurt if you didn't make it into this because I have a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot I have. Like
list.
20 something more.
Okay, but my next favorite movie is going to be Chicago.
I don't sing it.
Beautiful musical. I can't get tired of the songs. I love a good tap dance routine. The same thing goes as to why Singing in the Rain is one of my favorite movies. A tap dancing sequence is going to get me every single time. But I'm not going to explain Chicago either because if you don't know it, go educate yourself. And I'm talking to my mom and my aunt and whoever else is watching this.
It's a city that's exciting. It's a city that's inviting.
But especially you guys.
With me. It's a city that's exciting.
It's a city that's inviting. It's a city for a woman just like me.
And the one like I'm in Michigan. I think I'm really fitting in. Remember?
Chicago.
Okay, my next movie. I have a lot. It's just really hard to dwindle them down.
Yes.
My next one I'm going to talk about is Juno. I really love Juno. Gonna lock me down tonight. One of me is cute, but two though. Give it.
We're butchering that lady's song.
Baby, Juno. You know I just might.
I'm singing.
Anyway, Juno, I love Juno. It's basically about this girl who has a one night stand with this loser ass nerdy boy.
Michael Cera.
But he's cute, but I love Michael Cera. I love the song. You're a part-time lover and a full-time friend. I love that song. I just love the vibes of Juno. So basically this girl
I think the vibes are a lot better than the actual movie.
Juno, basically she gets pregnant and she's all just like automatically is giving the baby up for adoption. So she goes and meets his family. Julia Garner, I'm pretty sure. Julia Garner and
Jennifer Garner. There is no Julia Garner.
Jennifer Garner and Patrick Bateman.
Yes.
I got his name right. So they're like adopting the baby. She's giving it to them. Nothing really much more to go on.
Patrick Bateman falls in love with Juno and he tries to get with her. Jennifer Garner,
he doesn't try to get with her.
Yes, he does.
He like there's a little flirting, but never
he actually does try to kiss her or something, and she's like, "Oh no, you're married."
Oh, I don't remember that.
And then Jennifer Garner's character finds out. Also, Patrick Bateman had been like a deadbeat for some years, and he used to be a part of a band, and he was actually about to leave his wife to go be with Juno because he wanted to be young again or whatever. Because
you got a lot from that because I didn't think that.
I just rewatched the movie, but he was like a month ago or so. But he was like, But he was like, oh, I want to be young again or something. I didn't think I was ready to be a dad in the first place. And Juno and Jennifer Garner gets a divorce from him. Juno still gives the baby up for adoption. He goes to Jennifer Garner, and she ends up rekindling her relationship with Michael Cera.
And they get together.
Yeah, it didn't end on purpose. It was just once again miscommunication and stuff, like nerds being nerdy.
You're a part-time lover and a full-time friend. What's your next one?
My next movie is gonna be Tag. Tag is so funny. It's this movie about these group of friends.
I feel like
It's this movie about these group of friends that have been playing a game of tag their entire life.
Hawkeye?
Yeah, Jeremy Renner is in it, and he's this guy who has never been tagged in the entire time they've been playing the game. He's about to get married, and he's also been really distant with the friend group, and so they try to tag him or whatever, and they can't, and then they realize that finally we know where he's going to be because he's getting married, and he puts the wedding off limits, and they're like, oh, you can't tag me, so they're trying to get him at all these other events. This other guy, Ed Helms' character, is also sick while they're playing, and all the rest of the characters who play like tag, they've all been able to keep really close friendship because this brings them back together in the month of May. While Jeremy Renner has fallen apart with the group because he has prioritized not being tagged. The movie ends with them playing tag in the hospital after Ed Helms has an accident or something with his cancer. And it's just so beautiful seeing adults being kids and stuff. Like, it was so beautiful to see the friendship, the way that they had. And it was so funny. Masterpiece of a movie. I'll watch it anytime.
Aww.
I wish I had a friend group like that. My friend groups are beautiful, but, like, we're not going to play a lifelong game of tag. Also, I'd run out of breath really quick. It'd be a very short game. I'm just going to be honest about my lung capacity.
My next one is Beauty and the Beast, the animated version. It's so good. It's so nostalgic to me. Like, just the soundtrack, the visuals. I just love it. If you don't know the plot of Beauty and the Beast, like,
what's wrong with you?
Are you okay?
Are you a person?
Like, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love the beginning song of Belle. It's so good.
Did you like the live action?
It was okay. Like, I watched it one time and never remembered.
Me too.
Again,
the best live action that Disney has made is Aladdin. No, it's The Little Mermaid, then Aladdin. It's like tied.
Heard your princess was hot. Where is she? So good.
Somebody. I don't know. But
that soundtrack eats down. But The Little Mermaid, that's right there.
I think I have to say Little Mermaid because I'm black and I love you, Hallie. But
what?
I think that they're both really great. Aladdin was like top
Aladdin
tier.
wasn't white people.
No, but like
Little Mermaid was like the soundtrack. Hallie, so good.
It was a really great movie. The song
that's
that they
one
added,
of my top fives too.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
Top movies too.
Yeah, tell me to rewatch that tonight.
Rewatch it tonight.
Yes.
What's your next one?
Okay, so my last one is going to be, I want to give you guys something with depth. I want to give you something that I've seen quite a few times. Actually, I'm not going to do that. My favorite is going to be, where is it? Emperor's New Groove. Wrong lever! Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever! It's such a funny movie. This emperor who's been like a bully his entire life, not even realizing that he's a bully, ends up turning into a llama thanks to the iconic character of Yzma, who is played by Sansa, baby. So slip a sable under the tree for me.
I don't know who that is. Anyway.
But it's played by her. She's a really sweet lady. I think that the movie is really funny. It's just iconic in every sense of the word. When they play Earth, Wind, and Fire in the second movie, it's just chef's kiss. And I didn't even find out it existed until like a few years ago. I'm really sad that wasn't like a main part of my childhood. But thank you for coming into my life.
Anyway, my next movie, The Edge of 17. I have watched the movie so many times. I love Haley Steinfeld in this movie. Like, just the quotes in it. Sometimes this movie does cringe me out a little bit. But the fact that in the end of the movie that Haley Steinfeld had to apologize to them people.
I'm not apologizing. If my best friend... First of all, my brother is 5 years younger than me. So none of my friends would even dare. But if my best friend even thought of sleeping with my brother, who has clearly caused me some personal issues,
like that I don't like, that I clearly have probably vented to you about the
like
problems
that
I have
I'm
with
jealous
him.
of because of the lifestyle that he gets to live. You are my person. My mom prioritizes my brother, and the parent that prioritizes me is dead. And now you want to go in here and do a little something on his little wee wee? Get out!
Like, and then
I shouldn't have put it that way. They are all
and
consenting
then got
adults.
mad at me for being mad.
Well, consenting teenagers about the same age. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And then she was like so upset too. Like, you're prioritizing him. You're not even like prioritizing
like
our
she's
friendship.
like me or him. Obviously, then she's like, I'm not gonna pick. Then you obviously chose.
Screw you.
Not me.
Absolutely screw you. Like, I hated the way that I hate that trope. If my friend slept with somebody I hate, I'd kill you.
Literally. I want to quick fire some other ones because we don't have time to go in depth about.
Okay, bet.
Another Cinderella Story with Selena Gomez, Bohemian Rhapsody, Napoleon Dynamite, Tangled, Mother, Interstellar, The Truman Show, Pretty Woman, Fantastic Mr. Fogg, Wes Anderson movies, Eat Down the House Boots, Project X, Little Woman. Why wasn't Little Woman one of your top ones?
Little Women is actually one of the movies that made me choose my career. The entire thing of the MCU, especially Spider-Man No Way Home, especially Shang-Chi, Legend of the Seven Rings, Legend of the Six Rings, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. I love I, Tonya, Pam and Tommy, which is not a movie but is a limited series. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Crazy Stupid Love, Hamilton, Chicago. I already said Chicago.
Didn't Pam and Tom, like, the real people actually hate that, or no?
Didn't people actually hate what?
Didn't, like, Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee actually hate that series?
Yes, I think they... I know that what you call it? Pammy. I don't know you like that, girl. Sorry. Pamela Anderson did not approve of the movie, and she ended up coming out with her documentary, which I did watch afterwards. But I do think that it was a great work of art by Sebastian Stan and Lily James. Beautiful work of art. I think it was like episode 7 or something, or episode 4. That was my absolute favorite. The way that he carries her off after they go through this really traumatic, emotional thing. And I do apologize for the people who had their business put out there and exposed to a new generation, but it's like, it was a beautiful project. I can't change that. I also love Cherry, Someone Great, what you call it, Perks of a Wallflower, Grease, Everything, Turning Red, Wonder, Wedding Planner. That's another Jennifer Lopez movie. What's Your Number? Just funny rom-com. Big Daddy and Encanto. You said quite a few.
I didn't say that many.
Okay, whatever. Then I'm done.
My last one, Big Bang Boom, House Moving Castle, one of my favorite movies ever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode of Escapism. Please let me know if you agree down below with our movies that we hated.
And if you don't agree, still comment. That way we can yell at you and we know who's stupid.
No, you're not stupid for having a different opinion.
You are if you like the movies that I said. I can't deny that. I'm not gonna
Anyway, if you want to have a conversation about some of the movies we didn't like or did like, comment them down below. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, subscribe everywhere.
We're
our socials
everywhere. You
will
have
be down
no
below
excuse.
in the description. Follow us on our main social medias. Our @ will be here up on the screen. But thank you guys for watching this episode of Escapism, where we talked about our favorite and least favorite movies ever in this entire world.
Exactly. And some did not get mentioned. Also, no hate to any of the cast of the projects.
No hate to any of the people who worked on any of these movies besides Human Centipede.
Except, yes. Or like the people behind the scenes that like funded it. What were you thinking?
Yeah, like. Anyway.
Bye, guys.
Love you.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfection.